Numbers in German. There are a few things today which we did go through that I'd like to go through with you again quickly now. Okay, first thing is that the number 7 is indeed sieben, but if you're going to use 17 or indeed 70, you will need to lose the en on the end, because 17 is 17 and 70 is siebzig. So that's the first thing I felt people were confused with today. Second thing, all the tens end with ig, apart from 10. So 20, 30, 40, 20, 30, 40, 50 is 50. Check your planner and see how it works. However, there is an important spelling difference that must be noted. For 20, 40, 50 and all of those, it's actually a ZIG at the end. But for 30, it is actually a scharfes S, 30. Thirdly, the teens will have 10. So if we say 13, 14, 15, then those numbers need a 10 on the end in German. This is really important when you're listening out for numbers. It helps you decide whether it was a 10 or indeed a teen that you heard. So for example, 30, you heard the IG, therefore it must be a 10, 30. But 13, it will be a teen, so it's 13. Fourthly, und. Now in English, we do say 332. However, in German, the only time they use und is between the units and the tens. Okay? I have put units before tens because, of course, in German, when you're doing numbers above 20, like 21, in English we say the tens, 20, then the unit 1, but in German you have to say 1 and 20 because you have to insert that and. So it's 21. I feel it's really important that you also know that in English and in German, you always write down the numbers in the same order. So 232 in English will still look the same in German. It is only when you say the numbers that it changes. So in English, to say 232, we put the word and in here. However, we still stick to the same order, 100 or hundreds, tens and units. In German, that changes. It is going to be Hut, hat, hundreds, units and tens. And the word for and is going to go between the units and the tens. So 232 in German is actually going to be 232 und 30. 232 und 30. Something else that's worth noting is that in English we separate a lot of our numbers. So we've got 200, we insert our and, 32. Whereas in German, numbers are always written as one word. Okay? The only time is, I think, if you go into 1,365,254. Let's just have a look quickly one more time at where the position of the and is. So on the English sentence, we've got the hundreds, 200. We have the and, then we have the tens, 30, and then we have the units, 2. So it's hundreds, tens, and units when you say it, or when you write it down as a word. In German, it's going to be Hut, hat, so it's the hundreds, 200, then it's the units. The units are here, okay? So 200, 2, then we put the und in, 30, okay? And that's literally how we say it, 232. So we actually say the units in the middle before our und. Can you differentiate between whether you hear the zig or the zehn at the end of each of these? Nummer 1, 30. Nummer 2, 17. Nummer 3, 14. Nummer 4, 16. Nummer 5, 80. How would you say these numbers? Pause, say them to yourself, write them down. I'll say them slowly and leave a little gap. Nummer 1. 201. Nummer 2. 999. Nummer 3. 111. Nummer 4. 333. Nummer 5. 549. Did you notice that a couple of them don't have "und" in them? This is because there is no number needing to separate the on number 1. It's just 201. Okay, so we use the "and" in English, but in German we put the "und" between the tens and the units, and there are no tens. On number 3, yes, we have got 110, but it's a number that doesn't have the "und" in it, so it's just 11, so it's 111. 111. 10. 100. 1000. 1,000,000. You can probably attempt some of these big numbers now. Again, you can pause and try it yourself. Nummer 1. 2342. Nummer 2. 20.002. Nummer 3. 47.253. 4. 909.929. Und 5. 1,999.222. Did you notice there were actually 2 "unds" there? The reason for this is because it's 999,000. So I need here to put an "und" between my units and my tens. 1,999.222. Last thing that's worth mentioning about commas and full stops when you come to writing numbers is, in English, if we look at the price of something, we would see that it might cost $9.99. In Germany, they use, obviously, the euro sign, but they would separate the cent from the euros with a comma. So you have 9,99 €. When it comes to the full stop, in English we would write 1,000 like this, or indeed 2,325,472. In German they use a full stop. So they would say 1.000 oder 2.325.472.